Before we begin, I invite you to listen with an open heart, allowing silence to gently cradle your spirit. Take a deep breath and let the stillness settle within you, as if the night itself is whispering sacred secrets. Sometimes, as the day fades and shadows grow longer, our minds carry the weight of unseen burdens, those quiet struggles that linger in the corners of our souls. Perhaps you felt the ache of restless memories or the heaviness of unspoken regrets. Like a fragile vessel tossed by waves, we carry the echoes of past wounds, feeling the pull of fatigue beneath our skin, craving peace that seems just out of reach. The night can feel like a refuge, but also a reminder of the silent battles we face when the world around us quiets down. And yet, in the stillness, there is a gentle watchfulness, an unseen presence that never turns away. It is as if the universe itself leans in, quietly whispering that you're not alone. Even now, something tender and divine is unfolding, inviting your soul to rest in the assurance that you are cared for beyond what words can say. If this moment is awakening something within you, know that you are being held in a love that surpasses understanding. Subscribe to our channel and walk with us in prayer, for every night offers a new chance to embrace God's grace. Now, let us prepare ourselves to discover what the sacred words reveal about this quiet hope and how they can transform what we carry deep within. There is a promise that can reshape your perspective on these silent battles, something waiting to be uncovered in the next step of our journey. Listen to this beautiful night prayer before you sleep. The Word of God has something direct to say about moments like this, when our hearts are heavy and our minds are restless. It's as if the Bible itself reaches out to remind us that even in our quiet struggles, there's a divine voice that speaks truth and comfort. One verse that beautifully captures this is, "Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest," Matthew 11, verse 28. And another, "Cast all your anxiety on him, because he cares for you," 1 Peter 5, verse 7. These words are not just ancient promises. They are living invitations. They tell us that our fatigue, our hidden worries, and the weight of unspoken pain are seen by a loving God who longs to carry them. It's as if he is gently whispering, "You don't have to hold everything alone. Give me what weighs you down. I am here, ready to hold you in my peace." This isn't just about words on a page. It's about the tenderness of divine love reaching into your quiet moments of vulnerability. It's a reminder that your exhaustion is noticed, your tears are understood, and your struggles do not go unnoticed. The Creator of the night sees you in your restlessness and offers a hand of mercy. These promises reveal that peace isn't far off. It's already waiting for you to accept it. This truth is the foundation for what's coming next. Before we face the full reality of what we carry inside, it's vital to know that divine comfort is available. The night is not just a time to seek sleep, but also a time to rest in the assurance that God's care surrounds you. Now, let's prepare ourselves to confront what lies beneath the surface, trusting that His truth will illuminate our path forward. You may be fighting an internal war that no one else can see, a battle that leaves your soul aching in silence. Perhaps you wear a brave face during the day, but inside, there's a quiet storm of doubts and fears that threaten to drown you. The heaviness you carry isn't just exhaustion. It's the weight of unspoken regrets, unmet expectations, and moments when you felt utterly lost in your own thoughts. Behind your efforts to appear strong, there's a part of you that feels fragile, vulnerable, and exposed. Maybe you've masked your pain with distractions or try to convince yourself that you're fine, even when deep down, you know the truth. This silent struggle can make you question your worth, your place, and even your connection to hope. It's as if a shadow has settled over your heart, whispering that your pain is too much to bear, that your limitations define you. But in this quiet, hidden place, you are not alone. God has seen every tear, every doubt, and every moment of weakness. There is nothing about your inner world that escapes His loving gaze. And even now, in the depths of your unspoken pain, His presence remains tender and unwavering. If this truth is touching hidden areas of your heart, and you want to sow into this ministry that reaches you deeply, consider leaving a super thanks with a generous offering. Your seed allows us to continue bringing healing and truth to more people every day. It is precisely in this place of pain that God chooses to begin healing. And it is now, in this fragile place, that his answer will begin to emerge. Listen to this beautiful night prayer before you sleep. What you see as chaos, disorder, or what feels like your greatest weakness is not how God perceives your circumstances. While your eyes may focus on the broken pieces or the emptiness, God, the master builder, sees the potential for something new to be formed. When you think you're lost in the darkness, he is working in the hidden places where no one else can see, shaping, molding, refining. Imagine the potter's hands, gently yet intentionally turning the raw clay. He doesn't see your flaws as final, but as the very material he uses to create beauty. The Father sees beyond your tears and fears. He sees a heart that is still connected to hope, even when it feels shattered. To him, your pain is not a sign of abandonment, but a sign that he is near, working quietly in ways that surpass human understanding. The shepherd, knowing every step you take, is guiding you through the unseen valleys toward a place of safety. The divine perspective is full of patience and mercy, holding steady even when your perception is overwhelmed by doubt. What seems like delay or silence from heaven is often the gentle pause before a divine breakthrough. What appears as the end, in his eyes, is simply the beginning of something greater. When you begin to see yourself and your situation through God's eyes, your understanding shifts. This new perspective is not just a different view. It is a divine repositioning that awakens hope and opens the door for active trust. The next step will invite you to respond from this place of divine insight, where faith begins to move beyond what you can see today. Now is the time to believe, even without seeing the full outcome. You don't have to be perfectly prepared or completely certain. All that is required is your willingness to trust. Faith begins when control is surrendered, when you choose to step forward despite the unknown. It is taking a step while still feeling afraid, obeying even when understanding is unclear. Like Abraham leaving everything behind without knowing where he was going, or Peter stepping out of the boat onto the water. Faith is movement in the midst of uncertainty and fear. Let go of the weight of carrying everything alone. You don't have to understand every detail or have all the answers to fully trust that God is at work. Surrender your need for control, your doubts, and your worries. If these words are activating faith within you, consider supporting this mission with a generous offering through the Super Thanks button. Your contribution is a seed of trust that allows us to continue spreading hope to thousands of people every day. And when you decide to trust, something invisible begins to move, an unseen shift in the spiritual realm. It is in this step of surrender that promises start to take shape, even if you cannot see them yet. Your act of faith opens the door for divine activity to unfold, aligning your heart with the divine purpose prepared for you. God, I am not defined by my past mistakes or the pain I have endured. I am not what my fears tell me I am. I am who he says I am, beloved, redeemed, and chosen. The darkness I've faced does not diminish my worth. It refines my purpose. I declare that I am rooted in his grace, strengthened by his mercy, and upheld by his truth. I am more than my failures, more than my doubts. I am a child of the living God, called to walk in victory. The promises of heaven are alive within me, and I am sustained by the divine power that raised Jesus from the dead. I am not abandoned. I am held in his everlasting arms. Nothing in my life can separate me from his love or undo what he has started in me. I declare that I am rising above every lie that tries to diminish my identity. I am moving forward, guided by his purpose, built for more than survival. I am created for significance. My destiny is secure in his hands, and I will fulfill what he has predestined. I am a vessel of his grace, a witness to his power. The future that awaits me is filled with his promises, and I believe I will see His goodness unfold in my life. As I speak these truths, I know heaven is already responding, because when the truth is declared, the invisible begins to shift. What God is already doing in secret is about to be revealed in my life. Perhaps it feels like God has paused, and you are left in a quiet waiting that seems endless. Maybe it seems as if His promise has stopped in the middle of its fulfillment, and you wonder if He has forgotten. The silence may feel heavy, as if there is no movement, no activity, only stillness. But know this, silence is never empty to God. It is never wasted. Behind the scenes, in the hidden chambers of your soul, He is planting roots that will sustain you in seasons to come. What appears to be delayed is actually being woven into the fabric of your life with divine precision. God is working in the darkness, sowing hope where there is despair, and preparing the ground for what is to come. He is healing parts of your past that cannot be seen, while you learn to breathe anew in the present. He is repositioning circumstances and relationships, aligning everything for His perfect timing. Even now, He is maturing what needs to grow quietly beneath the surface. While you wait and cannot see, God is shaping, refining, and building something unseen in you. And what He began in secret is already moving inside your heart, quietly transforming your very being. As you rest in His silent work, trust that the process is active, even when you do not feel or understand it. Because what He started behind the scenes is about to reveal itself in your new way of being. Even in the quietness of this moment, something has already begun to change within you. You are no longer the person who started this journey. You are being shaped by divine hands into a new reflection of His grace. What God is forming inside is greater than any external shift. He is cultivating patience that endures, humility that humbles, and a steadfast faith that remains when everything around seems uncertain. You are learning to listen deeply before you respond, discovering that true strength lies in surrender. Peace is no longer the absence of struggle, but trust in His presence amidst every challenge. He is instilling discernment, helping you see beyond the surface, and opening your spiritual eyes to eternal realities. Healing is taking root in your heart, bringing freedom from past wounds and releasing you from the need to control every detail. God is refining your dependence on Him, cultivating a posture of reliance that invites His wisdom daily. In this process, you are letting go of pride, the need for validation, and emotional rigidity that once kept you bound. You are becoming more aware of His gentle work in your soul, and with each step, you are aligning more with His divine purpose. Remember, this is not a time to resist or rush the process. It is a sacred soil where maturity grows quietly, unseen but certain. Continue to surrender. Trust that this transformation is ongoing and cooperate with what He is doing deep within. As you yield to His work, you prepare your heart to speak with honesty and humility. Now, with this new understanding of what He is shaping in you, let us move forward, ready to pray from a place of genuine surrender and renewed trust. Father, I come before you now with an open heart, carrying the weight of what I still find hard to release. There are moments when I feel resistant, afraid to truly let go, even when my soul knows I need your freedom. I confess that I cling to what feels familiar, to the pain I've grown accustomed to, and to the doubts that whisper I might be better off holding on. Sometimes I doubt your timing, your silence, and your faithfulness, wondering if you see me in this darkness. Yet here I am, longing for your touch, desperate for your help to trust beyond what I can see or understand. Help me, Lord, to surrender what I am still gripping tightly. Teach me to trust you in the silent spaces, to believe that your work is deeper than what my eyes can perceive. Give me the courage to obey your gentle nudge, even when my heart trembles, and help me to accept that your timing is perfect, even in the waiting. I ask for your wisdom to discern what is truly yours to carry and what I need to release into your hands. I acknowledge your sovereignty. You are my creator, my sustainer, my Redeemer. Your mercy is endless, and your faithfulness never fails. I thank you for your patience with me, for the ways you have already begun to transform my heart, and for the hope I hold on to that you are still working within me. I consecrate this entire journey, my thoughts, my emotions, my steps, to you, trusting that you are crafting something beautiful from this brokenness. And now, I surrender everything that still binds me, trusting in your love to lead me forward. I choose to walk with you, even when I cannot see the full picture, believing that your plans are good and that your mercy is new every morning. I rest in the hope that, in surrender, I find true life, held securely in your everlasting arms. Leaving behind what has been broken or burdened is trusting in the one who holds all things together and can restore what seems lost. It is stepping into the confidence that his love is greater than our doubts and his mercy greater than our mistakes. If this prayer has spoken to your heart, take a moment to reflect. Write "Amen" in the comments and share it with someone who needs these words today. And if you feel led to sow a seed of gratitude and faith, click the Super Thanks button and contribute generously. Your giving helps us continue spreading hope and encouragement every day. May the peace and strength of Christ be with you today and always. As you move forward, walk in faith, trusting that his love is never-ending and his purpose for you is good. Until we meet again in prayer, rest in his grace and know that you are held securely in his everlasting arms.